I hate autumn. It's my least favorite season, but every single time September rolls around, I fall into the same trap. The weather is so nice and crisp outside, the leaves are changing, the trees are beautiful, football season is back, apple cider is out. Why would I ever say that I hate autumn? It's so nice and gorgeous. What was that?
Is that the Grim Reaper?
Yeah, once the clocks change, it is absolutely over for me. Immediate sadness in all facets of the term. Mostly, though, seasonal affective disorder. Who the fuck thought of that acronym? Let's see if we can fend it off for a week. And then we just have to keep doing it. Today, my goal is to go to the store and pick up supplies to junk journal, which is a new hobby that I'm trying out right now. Time to enter my freaking homeland saving grace, the only reason I am here. And hopefully not get hit by a car also. So many things, I don't know what to get. I think this is cute, but $12? Just spent more than I want to admit. Like, not a terrible amount, but hobbies should be free if they're for the good of your mental health. Like, what do you mean I'm in the car right now and my headlights are on? It should be sunny! It should be bright! Oop, red light. It's 7:30 now, which means it is dinner time. So we're gonna try this. We got it from Costco. I was telling them earlier that I'm suffering from my little seasonal depression that happens on a yearly basis. How are you doing?
When you suffer, it makes me suffer, so. When morale's down with the
it's
troops,
down for everyone.
It's down for the general.
Well, your own morale is also just suffering due to studying for an exam.
And working.
Today was actually Veterans Day, so shout out to the veterans because I did not have to work today. Today, I was probably 10 times, 20 times less sad than normal because I simply did not have to go to work. And it's a short work week, so steak time. This is like the least.
This is not appetizing.
I didn't want to touch it, but here we are. Oh. It's supposed to be sliced, which it kind of is, but
Yeah, it's just stuck.
we're gonna eat it with Teeny's mac and cheese, which we made on Saturday. And it was our first time making it. It's so good, but I think we could have used less cheese, which is a crazy thing to say for mac and cheese. Lactose intolerant people beware because, oh my god.
Less cheese, or we need like a lot more noodles to even it out if you use the same amount of cheese.
Yeah, the way she does her mac and cheese is use half of the cheese from the recipe to make the cheese sauce, which was gas, and then you use the other half and just like spread it on top before it goes into the oven. And I think that part where you spread it on top, we could use way less. But okay, guess we'll see what happens. Oh yeah. Yay. Now it's like 8:40 and I want to show you everything that I got and hopefully start junk journaling, but we'll see how much energy I end up having. At Barnes & Noble, I got the actual journal. This is the one that I ended up picking. I have no idea if I'm gonna like using it or not, but it's all part of the process. I wanted a journal that had one of the elastic bands so that it closes more easily, just because I feel like when this gets filled up, it's gonna get really big. But I couldn't really find one that had that also opened flat like this one does, and had the dot like bullet journal paper inside of it. So We'll see. Hopefully I like it because I thought this would be like maybe $10, and alas, it was not. I mean, honestly, a lot of this stuff probably would have been cheaper if I just got it on Amazon or something, but I really wanted to go in the store and actually pick it out because I feel like that's part of the exciting part. Also, I know a lot of people junk journal differently. Like, some people buy a bunch of different supplies. Some people don't use any supplies and only use the junk that they collect. But I'm kind of seeing this as like a mix between scrapbooking and junk journaling for me, just because I want to get a little bit more sentimental, and I feel like this is a good way to do that. But also, I don't want to spend a bajillion dollars on craft supplies, so I think what I got here will last me for a while. From Michael's, I got a bunch of different things. First is this big pad of paper. It's a lot larger than the type of paper I need, but I think I'm gonna like rip it up, and I don't really know yet, but it was $5, so whatever. I got 2 different types of adhesives. First, just some regular glue sticks, which will be good for kind of the different paper scraps that I collect. And then I also got this tape runner, which I've never used one of these before, but a lot of the people I watch who junk journal swear by this. And I think it's just because it's really easy to kind of stick on stuff that's a little bit thicker than paper. So we'll see how that goes. I got a set of letter stamps, which I'm really excited about because sometimes you just want things that are a little bit more aesthetic than your handwriting. I thought this was smarter than just getting a bunch of stickers because those are only one use, whereas I can reuse this a bunch of times. Plus, I kind of like the aesthetic of this more, so I'm excited. I got some colored pencils as well because I weirdly don't have any, and I feel like between junk journaling and then also just making cards and things for people, I should probably have some. This is by far my most ridiculous purchase. This roll of washi tape was $12 freaking for these little rolls. Anyway, the last thing I got from Michael's is this little set of cards and baby envelopes, and I thought this would be cute for different pages where I don't want to actually write on the page, but I have a lot of thoughts that I want to put in the journal. I can just write it on the little card and then stick the envelope to that page, and then you can take it out, and it's cute. And then I did just want to show you guys some of the junk that I've collected, and also just the other things that I plan on using for the journal. I may have put the cart before the horse a little bit and already purchased a mini photo printer. This is the HP Sprocket, but my justification was that even if junk journaling doesn't work out, which judging by how much money I spend, I'm going to make it work out. Regardless though, I can still use this for any type of little cute photo printing, like making collages and putting it in frames. Yeah. And then in here, I just have the most random stuff. So I've got kind of the packaging from a Reese's. I have like random mail I've gotten. I cut out stuff from cardboard boxes of like food that I've eaten, so then I can use the letters. We'll see what happens. I'm scared to start, but I know that once I start and kind of get into the habit of it and get the creative juices flowing, it'll be fun for me. But right now I'm just staring. I'm gonna decorate the cover at some point, but that seems too advanced for me right now, so I think I'm gonna do the title page. Lift the lid to remove, load the blue card barcode down, and the photo paper with the HP logos facing down. I literally just loaded the paper like the video with this little calibration thing on the bottom, and it just started printing it out and just spit this back out at me. I don't know what I'm doing, but I believe in you. Your photo will now print. Are we sure? Ooh! It actually worked. Yay! All right, now I need to actually like get my shit together. How am I gonna make this into something remotely cute? journal's cute. What the hell kind of mess did I just cause? It's an embarrassing amount of time later, but I made a little cover page. Everybody clapped. My back hurts so bad, so I would definitely recommend doing this at a table if you have access to one. This was definitely fun and also a really good practice for me to not be such a perfectionist that it's actually a detriment to the activity that I'm doing. This little heart and then just the lettering, as you can see, it's kind of wonky, and I wanted to redo it like 600 times, and then I realized it kind of looks cute like that. Definitely a work in progress. I'm sure that as I get into the practice of doing it, my pages will get better, but I'm happy with the first one. And now I need to go to bed because I have to work tomorrow. Happy Dancing with the Stars Tuesday to all who celebrate, aka me. It's actually the 500th episode of Dancing with the Stars ever tonight, which is so exciting in its own right, but also double exciting because last week, due to the election, we didn't have an episode last week. And so while I was suffering from the impending doom of America, I didn't even have a silly little 2-hour show to watch at night. But Tuesday actually has a purpose today, and that is to vote for Steven 10 times. And get all of your friends to vote for Steven for 10 times, and also vote for Alona 10 times. And also Chandler a little bit, and also Joey. Unfortunately, I'm not a Dwight Danny stan, but to each their own. But anyways, I just got off work. We are dangerously close to sunset already, and I actually got off work on time, which almost never happens, so we really need to take advantage of this. Who doesn't love a long walk in the park featuring, what even is this? Ah yes, of course.
Then it's just S of U. And then next one is on the interval from A to B. Take the natural log of that.
So true.
And then take the derivative of that.
Yes.
And set it equal to 0. And then you get your answer.
Well, yes. We have returned from our walk, and then we also spent, I don't know, 30 minutes at our apartment building complex's printing station, just beefing with that stupid thing. We kept doing a test print and it would print the random image off Google, but then when we went to print our actual PDF, which was Blurry's study guide that he needs for his actuarial exam, it just refused to work. Then we gave up and we were about to leave, and it just started randomly printing the document that we requested. And then while we were there, we were like, fuck it, let's get pizza. So that's the stage we're at right now. T-minus an hour and 17 minutes until Dancing with the Stars. Oh. That is not. Oh. T-minus 42 minutes until Dancing with the Stars, and I'm gonna now just take some time to tidy up a little bit. It's not really that messy because I did a big reset like 2 days ago, but I find that when it starts getting really dark outside really early, I am really not in the mood to clean. So I try to use like a Sunday reset or sometime during the day when it's still bright out to actually do the big clean, and then keep it that way for as long as possible throughout the week and just do little baby like 10-minute cleanups so that it doesn't get out of hand, because once it gets out of hand, that's where the problems start. Then I might also take like a quick 5-minute body shower just to kind of get some of the grime off. Side note, if anyone knows what to do with freaking feather down pillows that constantly just look deflated and saggy and horrible, please let me know, because like there's nothing right here. It constantly just peeks out and it pisses me off. So wish I knew that before buying. It is kind of nice for like post-election rage though. We've got cozy mode activated, and now I just need to cue it up. Dun, 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 dun.
Cell phones on silent and shut your fucking mouth. The show is about to begin.
Oh my god. Ah! Opening number was an unbelievable serve. Oh my god. Joey just went first. I really liked it. I thought the lifts were really supported, but honestly, I think I actually agreed with Carrie Ann's comments. So I think I'm going like 9.5. Danny and Whitney just went. I gave them a 9 because honestly, that quick step was way better than I anticipated. Unfortunately, Danny just lacks any sort of interest for me personally. Like there's just the je ne sais quoi missing. It's not even that he's a bad dancer. I just think he's not an interesting dancer. Whitney though, that's my freaking girl. I'm texting my friends about this too. We just have a really hard time judging Dwight sometimes because the height difference is so drastic. I think this dance was actually one of their better ones for sure, but he didn't really do that much dancing, like that much Argentine tango dancing. I'm giving it an 8.5, okay? I think the judges' scores were fair. Okay. Oh my god, I'm nervous. Oh my god, he's doing so good. Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, he ate. Oh my god. Can you tell I'm biased towards Steven? How could I not be? Go Penn State. I swear to God, judges, if you say all that nice feedback and if you give him a bad score, oh. No. They did so good. Like I actually was almost gonna tear up during that performance. It made me like really feel something, and his timing was on. He looked incredible. You could tell he was so in it and cared about it so much, and it deserved all 10s. So obviously I gave it a 10, but Bruno, it's the weirdest feeling ever beefing with Bruno right now instead of Carrie Ann. Like Chandler and Brandon just went. I really liked their dance. It was so technical and precise. Chandler is so naturally talented that I think it would be a crime to not have her in the finale, but I'm scared that we're not going to get her in the finale. I'm giving her a 10. Another one. Alona did so well. Like that was definitely her best dance by far, and I was nervous because the quick step has a lot going on, but she actually was really great with it, and I think that it was just so energetic and fun. So I'm giving that a solid 9. Now I gotta post on Instagram because I've been posting my scores every single week because it's kind of fun. Most of you agree that I should be a freaking judge and replace Carrie Ann, but tonight her job might actually be saved. Recap of the instant dances. Chandler did eat everybody up by a landslide, which was kind of expected, but people did better than I thought. Really want Joey, Chandler, Steven, and Alona in the finals. It's elimination time. No? Dwight and Daniela are going home. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I do love his attitude so much. He was really positive, but it was his time to go. I look forward to the show every week, and then I'm actually an emotional train wreck watching. Happy Wednesday. I feel like I have not had a second to breathe all day. Work was crazy, kind of unexpectedly. It wasn't bad, but it was just like any free second I thought I had, no. And then earlier on in the day, I had signed up to go to the gym at 5:30, which is kind of a stretch for me to make that because I get off work at 5 sometimes. But even if I do cut myself off right at 5, then I have to quickly get ready, get in the car, drive to the gym, and then I try to be there not right at 5:30. I try to get there a little bit before. So it's kind of just a mad dash making that all happen. But I'm glad that I went because I just feel like, especially with it getting so dark out so quickly, if I don't make that 5:31, even though there's a 6:45 p.m. class later, I'm not going to that. So I've kind of been practicing just like cutting myself off, getting to the gym, and now I've checked my email and there are some things that I need to do later tonight, but like less urgently. Then obviously I took a shower and now I'm trying to make some chicken and rice, emphasis on trying, and de-emphasize the word make because I'm just heating up frozen Costco chicken nuggets. Listen, okay, there are 2 people that live in this apartment. One of them is a pretty decent cook and is considered the chef, and that person is not me. Blurry has been very stressed recently because he has an actuarial exam coming up that he's been studying for, and it's kind of his busy season for work. So I'm trying to step up, but this is about all I can do. Remy could be up here right now telling me exactly what to do as I cooked, and I would still find a way to fuck it up. I will say though, hate on me all you want, but these chicken nuggets from Costco are actually so freaking good. I heard that they were a dupe for the Chick-fil-A ones, and they are. The rest of my plans for the evening are, there are no plans for the rest of the evening. And that is because my friends and I always joke that we're like one event people. My event today was the gym. I probably should open my work laptop again because there's kind of some stuff going on and I'm making eye contact with it right now, but I don't really want to. And after that, then I'm probably just gonna rot and read. Power combo. Out. Penn State Berkey Creamery Death by Chocolate ice cream. My brother is finishing up his semester at SCAD, and on his way home tomorrow he's gonna drive up to me before he makes the really long journey back. So my parents got him ice cream to celebrate. I am very excited because 1, I get to see Matthew, and 2, I get to reap the benefits of his hard-earned work this semester. And I couldn't be happier. It's just about 10 p.m. right now, and I am just tired of the day. I did some rotting, and now I think I'm just gonna get ready for bed and then read until my eyes do not open anymore. This is the book that I'm currently reading. It's called The Wedding People. I think there's been a lot of buzz about it recently. I mean, it's literally the book club book for Barnes & Noble. And it was also $5 off, which is the only reason I have it in hardcover because god damn, why are they so expensive? And I would say I'm about 3/4 of the way done right now. It's really good so far, but it is putting me in the littlest teensiest bit of a slump. It's not really for any negative reason. The writing is actually really good and I like the characters in the book and just the way that the book is going. It's basically about this girl who is really struggling with her mental health, and she checks into a hotel basically for her last hurrah, and she meets this group of wedding people who thought that they had rented out the entire hotel just for that specific wedding, but there was a mistake and she's obviously there. And then it's kind of this really interesting back and forth between people who are at very different stages of their life. I will say, had I had known what the results of the election were going to be and just the general sadness that accompanied or is accompanying this time period, I maybe wouldn't have picked it. It's really good though. I love the perspective that it has. I would recommend it to pretty much anyone. Just don't read it if you're looking for something a little more upbeat. I don't think I'll finish it tonight, but I want to make a big dent in it and then hopefully finish it in the next few days. But I thought that I would show you guys what I do to get ready, which is like maximum 4 steps. So who could have guessed? I brush my teeth as part of my night routine. I'm still kind of getting used to this whole electric toothbrush thing, but my dentist was basically like, you need an electric toothbrush because you scrub your teeth so hard that you're actually causing your gums to recede. So that's awesome. Also consider this your reminder to floss, because I know some of y'all have not been keeping up. Can you believe I used to want to be a dentist when I was a kid? Because I kind of can. Obviously got to take off the makeup. I just recently switched to micellar water and just removable like makeup pads that can just go in the washing machine. I switched for the sole purpose of the fact that it's cheaper, and I feel like I always had to buy makeup remover wipes. I do feel like I kind of get raccoon eyes a little bit when I'm removing it, so I don't know if that's just user error, probably. It's not what it looks like. Just a little bit of moisturizer because it's starting to get drier out. And then the last thing I do is put on some of this lash and brow serum. It's from The Ordinary. I don't really know if it works. I feel like it does, but that could also just be placebo effect and because I want it to work, but it takes like 2 seconds to apply and it's really not that expensive. Yay! Good night! Happy Thursday! I kind of look crazy. My hair is just a big knot. I don't want to do anything today because it has been so gloomy and rainy and just entirely unmotivating, but I did indeed drag myself through the workday. I was actually super productive today, and I feel like I've been super productive this whole week, so like gold star for me, please give me a raise. But I am gonna actually do something tonight. I am gonna go get Mexican food. My best friend Emily's boyfriend Carter is in town, and we've been talking about how whenever he comes to town we want to get Mexican, and I am not letting the rain stop me, okay? Mexican food is a rain or shine event. I do need my queso, guac, and salsa. So I think they're gonna come pick me up in like 20 or so minutes, but I did want to give a quick little confession to you guys before then, and that is that I did not read a single word of this book last night, or any book for that matter. I actually just laid down right here after I said bye to you guys and looked at my phone. But I do want to read when I get home and probably put on some Thursday night football. And then tonight at like 10:30 p.m. my brother Matthew and his friend Mimi are coming. Madison. Her name is Madison. And no, I'm not a terrible person who doesn't know my brother's best friend's name. He just has a different roommate named Mimi, and we also call our grandma Mimi, and my brain just had enough. Hi, Madison. And they're basically just using this as like a pass-through point for their journey home since their semester of school is over, but we are going to eat ice cream, and I do want to hear all of their horror stories from the semester so I can relive better freaking days than this. So expect a little Matthew cameo later for all of you who have been starved of my siblings' entertainment. And I'm gonna go eat Mexican food. Now I'm just reading on the couch, trying to casually watch this Eagles game because love you Saquon Barkley. Also, I love football and I always just put on whatever Monday or Thursday night game is on. My freaking kicker that I picked up this week in fantasy because my normal kicker is on a bye week, aka Jake Elliott, has missed 2 fucking field goals and an extra point. When you are on my fantasy team, pull it together. Like, you could miss every other field goal this season, I don't care, but I picked you up for this week and I expect you to deliver, and unfortunately, if I could bench you mid-game, I would. In other news, I'm on page 290 of my book. I don't want to say I'm trudging along because I still like the book, but I think I liked it more in the beginning. It's 10:41 right now and Matthew's gonna get here in like 15 minutes, so that is exciting. But I will admit that I am tired. And I know that he's also going to be tired because he was up until like 4 a.m. doing finals stuff. And so he is probably just going to want to eat ice cream and go to bed. And I cannot fault him for that. Cheers to another semester down. Congrats. Congrats. How do you feel?
I feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
How do you feel, Madison?
I can breathe.
We're feeling free tonight, people. We're feeling so free. What was the best thing about this semester and the worst thing?
The worst thing was probably my motion media professor.
Oh, calling him out. And the best thing?
Probably my classmates in my studio class. They were so slay, and I love all of them dearly.
The worst thing was getting pneumonia during finals week. That sucked. The best thing, honestly, hanging out with Matthew and Mimi. That was it.
Hey, Larry. I'm helping the edit.
What's your favorite thing about work and studying, and your least favorite thing about work and studying?
Nothing. Everything.
Yay!
And that is the biggest
Yay! Happy Friday. Do I look like a prospective home buyer? No? Is it the hair? Because I don't know what to do with it. It just looks bad. Blurry and I have an appointment/meeting thing with an actual realtor, which is horrifying, and I have absolutely no idea what to expect because we want to start looking into potentially getting a starter home/townhome, but is there even such thing as a starter home in this economy? No. And also, just ignore all of this. I was doing laundry while working earlier. Wish me freaking luck. Damn, it's a little past 10 p.m. now. You would think that it is 1 in the morning with how much I am yawning, but alas, that is just a fatal flaw of turning 24, I guess. How did you think the real estate appointment went?
Fine. But she's gonna be like, you're poor.
No, for real. She was walking through just the general process because obviously we have no idea what we're doing. Like, we've never done this before, and just giving us the different like laws and policies of our state. And then she was just asking us like, oh, like, what are you guys interested in? Like, what areas? And we listed the areas, and she was like, oh, we're just kind of feeling it out because, again, like, we don't need to get a house, but we both really want one. So we're kind of just seeing what our options are and like what it would take to go down that road. And now we have all the information, so we're gonna do some more research, some more looking around, and then be ready if something does happen. So everybody cross your fingers for us. And then afterwards we met up with some friends and got dinner, and I had exactly 1 drink, and it is taking me out because I'm literally so tired and I just want to curl up and go to bed. This was kind of an anticlimactic end to this video, but I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed this kind of style. I've never really done like a week-long thing before. Let me know if you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys soon and that I don't fall off the face of the earth for several months. Love you, bye!